Global Leader Training Center. Hello everyone, and welcome to our comprehensive Google Sheet tutorial for 2025. Today, we're going to explore Google Sheets from the ground up. Whether you're completely new to Google Sheets or need a detailed refresher, this tutorial is designed to equip you with essential skills. By the end, you'll be proficient in navigating Google Sheets, entering and formatting data, using formulas and functions, managing sheets, and creating charts and pivot tables. Now we're going to start by opening the Google Sheets. To open Google Sheets, go to sheets.google.com and you'll be directed here. We're going to start by exploring this Home tab. At this Home tab, you can see title New Spreadsheet section where you can create a blank spreadsheet or create a spreadsheet with a template. Here you can also see the recent spreadsheets, but I don't have any spreadsheet right now, so it won't appear. Let's create a blank spreadsheet by pressing this plus button. Here, we're going to start by exploring the Google Sheet interface. The Google Sheets interface include menu bar, toolbar, formula bar, and sheet tabs. Familiarize yourself with these components as they are essential for navigating and using Google Sheets efficiently. Google Sheets automatically saves your work as you go, so you don't need to worry about manually saving. However, you can rename the file by clicking on the default title on Title Spreadsheet at the top left and enter the new name. I'm going to start by GLTC Spreadsheet 1. And when you click outside of it, you'll see it is directly saved to your drive. And now we're going to understand workbook structure. Each Google Sheets have multiple sheets, and each sheet contains of a grid cells organized into columns and rows. Columns are labeled with the letters A, B, C, and rows are numbered 1, 2, 3. The intersection of a column and a row in a cell is identified by its cell reference. For example, A1. Now we're going to explore the menu bar. The menu bar contains various menus, such as File, Edit, View, Insert, Format, Data, Tools, Extensions, and Help. Each menu offers different commands and options for managing your spreadsheet. The Quick Access toolbar provides fast access and commonly used commands like undo, redo, and print. Customize it to include your most frequently used commands for your quick access. Right now I need zooming in, so I'll just press on this zoom and select the amount of zoom I want. I think 200% will be enough. Maybe 150? Yes. The formula bar displays the content of the selected cell, whether it's data or formula. This is especially useful for working with complex formulas. Sheet tabs at the bottom of the window shows the names of the sheets within the spreadsheet. By default, you will start with Sheet 1, Sheet 2. Right-click on the tab to rename, duplicate, or delete it. You can also change the tab colors for better organization. Google Sheets offers a different view modes, such as normal view and full screen mode. Access this from the View menu. Full screen mode hides the menu and toolbar, providing a larger workspace for data entry and analysis. You can press ESC to leave this. Understanding the Google Sheets interface truly is the foundation for mastering Google Sheets. Take the time to explore each component and customize it to suit your workflow. The more familiar you become with this interface, the more efficiently you'll be able to navigate and use Google Sheets. And now we're going to learn how to navigate through the Google Sheets. Use the arrow keys on your keyboard to navigate between cells. The right arrow moves you one cell to the right, the left arrow one cell to the left, the up arrow one cell up, and the down arrow one cell down. This method is quick and precise for moving within small areas of your spreadsheet. Click directly on a cell to select it. You can also click and drag to select multiple cells or range. For instance, click on the first cell of a range, hold down the mouse button and drag it to the last cell in the range to select all cells in between. This is useful for formatting, copying, or performing operations on large blocks of data. Press Enter twice to move to the cell directly below, or Tab to move to the next cell to the right. Use these keys to quickly enter data across rows or columns. Shift-Enter moves to the cell above, and Shift-Tab moves to the cell to the left. Scroll through yourself using the scroll bars on the right to move up and down, and at the bottom to move left and right. Using mouse, you can use scroll wheel to move up and down, shift and scroll wheel to move left and right. Use page up and page down keys to scroll up and down one screen at a time. This method allows you to quickly move through large amounts of data without losing track of your position. To quickly jump to a specific cell, simply press on this name box and enter the cell address, such as D20. In shortcut, you can do this by pressing Ctrl and J. D1. To select a large range of cells, click the first cell in the range, hold down the Shift key, and click the last cell in the range. Alternatively, click the first cell, hold down Shift, and use the arrow keys to extend the selection. This method is efficient for selecting large areas of data for formatting or analysis. To select non-adjacent cells or range, hold down the Ctrl key while clicking on each cells or range. This allows you to apply formatting or perform actions on multiple non-contiguous areas of your spreadsheet. Mastering navigation in Google Sheets is crucial for efficiency and productivity. By using combinations of keyboard shortcuts, mouse clicks, and Google Sheet features, you can quickly move through and manage large data sets. We're now going to learn the basic data entry and formatting. Click on the cell and start typing to enter data. In the first cell, I'll write the name of this company, GLTC. Press Enter to move to the next cell below, or again Tab to move to the right. You can also copy and paste the data from other sources using Ctrl-C and Ctrl-V. When entering data, be mindful of the data types, such as text, numbers, dates, and times, as Google Sheets handles each type differently. I'm going to delete this and change it to student name. And pressing Tab key to move right, enter marks, tab, and then grade. As student name, I'll fill the names of the students: John, Peter, Johan, Mark, Matthew. Marks I'll write here: 90, 7, 88, 99, 96, and then 71. Grades I'll write here A, C, B, A star, and B. When you finish writing, you might say, I want to edit the cell. And when you go there and start entering again, you will see that it's completely deleted. To edit the cell properly, you can double click on the cell you want to edit, or going to this formula bar, click and enter the data you want. Like this. Also there you can press F2 to enter to the edit mode quickly. If you make a mistake, use the undo button on the toolbar or press Ctrl Z to revert the last action. To redo the action, use the redo button or press Ctrl Y or Ctrl Shift Z. These commands are essential for correcting errors and managing your data entry process. Select a cell or range of cell and use the option in the toolbar to format them. Change the font, size, and color. Adjust alignment or apply number formatting such as currency, percentage. For example, to format a number into a percentage, select the range of cells and press this percentage button. You'll see this appears like this. I think the marks a little bit too much. I'll change to 90%. And if you think there's too much zeros at the back, you can select it and press this decrease decimal places to decrease the decimal place. And now I'm going to format this titles. I'm going to increase the font size. Text color will be, I'll leave it as black and then make it bold and italic. I'll change the font to Georgia and I really love it. Maybe I'll also change the names. The font into Arial or maybe a mastic. No, Lexent. Okay, and then I'll change this alignment into the center. Grades also at the center. And now let me color this each cells. Select the range of cells and press this fill color or bucket icon to fill the color. I'll change these to white like this. It looks really great. And at the bottom, I'll write here the average grade. And here I'll write B star as an average grade. And I don't really like this one single box here, and I want to merge these two. You can simply do that by selecting the range of cells you want to merge, and then press this merge cells. You'll see that the cell is merged. Let me change the alignment again to the left, right, or middle maybe. Okay, middle looks good, bold. Increase the size. And same here, B here, bold. You can also add or modify cell borders for better data organization and visual appeal. Select the cells, go to the toolbar, and use the border button to apply different border styles. I'll use this outer border. You can slightly see the border right now. If you want to increase the border thickness, you can simply click on it again and change these from the border style. And you have to press it again to apply these border formats. I really love it. And I really want to insert a cell above this to the name, marks, and grades. To insert cells, select a range, right click, I'll select insert one row above. To insert a row above, I'll merge the cells and name here GLTC student. Academic result. Our line is center. Okay, that's pretty good. And now you're going to learn keyboard shortcuts for formatting. You can speed up your formatting tasks with keyboard shortcuts. For example, you can press Ctrl B to make the text bold, Ctrl I to make the text italic and non-italic, Ctrl U to underline the text. Mastering these shortcuts can significantly improve your efficiency. I really love this, so I'll just create one more table right next to it. I'll simply copy this by Ctrl C and Ctrl V to paste. I'll change the table slightly. First, cadet, students, income. And I'll change this mark to income. In income, I'll write 900, 100, 200, 400, and 1200. And you'll see that this is still in percentage. You can simply change it by pressing this format as currency. And you'll see that the currency format is applied. And as same as before, if you don't like this amount of zeros here, you can change this by pressing increase and decrease the decimal places. And if you don't like the currency right now, I want this as a $sign, press this more format button and press custom currency. And here you can apply the currency right now. I will press the $sign, apply. And you'll see that it's changed to $sign. Right now, some of the text from my cell is not visible because the cell size is too small. Now I'm going to tell you how to increase and decrease the cell size. You can increase the size by going in between the cells, and you'll see when I hover over it, the cursor will change. Press on it and drag it to the right or left to increase and decrease. Like this, I can adjust it. Same here, I'll adjust this here. I'll decrease this part. And here too. Same here, I'll increase the size by hovering over in between the numbers. Like this. And if you want to increase the cells in the same ratio, simply hit the Ctrl or Shift. I'll press Shift this time and select the cells you want to adjust the size, and then drag it to increase in the same ratio. I think this much is enough. I really love it. And now I'm going to tell you how to convert them to a real table. Simply select the cells you want to convert as a table, go to Format, and press Convert to Table or Ctrl-Alt-T from your keyboard. Or simply right click and press convert to table. But you must remember that when you're trying to convert your cells into a table, make sure there isn't any merge cells. To unmerge this cell, just simply hit the merge cell button once more. And here same, I'll unmerge it. Select, right click, convert to table. And you'll see it has been converted into table. And you'll see now that yours has been converted into a table, your cells has been converted into a table. I'll just adjust this a little bit. First of all, I'll copy this GLTC student academic result. I'll cut this by pressing Ctrl X. I'll double click on the table name and paste this. Enter. Copy the student name and I'll paste it here. Marks here. Grades here. And then I'll delete this row, the whole row, by clicking on number 2, right click, and delete row. You will see our row has been completely deleted. I really love it. You can press on this table menu drop down button to rename the table, adjust table range. To adjust the range of the table, you can either type it here or select it from right here. Like this. I don't want to change it, so I'll press cancel. You can also turn on and off the alternating colors. This alternating colors is the stripes of the rows. You'll see the color is different for each ones. If you turn it off, you'll see that every row has the same color. I'll leave it on. And you can also press table header color to change the color of the header. Like this. You can also add your own by pressing plus button under the custom. Let me try this red. And you'll see it has been completely changed into red color. And at the right, you'll see a view button. You can press on it to create a group by view and to create a filter. We're going to start by create group by view. Press student name and you'll see the table format has been changed into student name average grade, student name Johan, student name John. What if we use marks instead? You'll see the marks and the name below. About grades, you'll see grade and then name. You can group them by the thing you want. And I'm going to press exit view to exit the view. They'll ask you if you want to save the view. I'll just hit the don't save because I don't want it. And next, when you see right beside the subject, you'll see there's a small drop down arrow. When you press on it, you can see a few different tools you can use. We're going to start by edit column type. You can edit the column type such as number, text, date, drop-down, tick box, smart chips. But right now our column is text, so I'll use text type. And you'll see beside this, the subject, it shows the symbol of the text type. Next, sort column. You can sort it by A to Z or Z to A. When you press A to Z, it'll go alphabetically. When you press Z to A, it'll be inverse alphabetically. Next is filter column. When you press on this filter column, you can filter this. But about filter, we're going to learn later on, so we're going to skip this feature. You can also see group by column, which directly does the thing we did before. Next is insert one table column right. It directly lets you add a column beside the column you're now on. Next is delete table column. When you press on this and press OK, your column will be directly deleted. And next, when you hover over any rows, you'll see that there is a plus sign in between. When you press on this, you can add a row in between them. I think I'm fine with the table right now, so I'll click on this and press revert to unformatted data. And you'll see my table is back. Let me just highlight this again. And now we're going to learn how to use templates. Just simply press the home button to get back to home. And you'll see at the start of the new spreadsheet tab, you can see there's a different types of templates. You can simply press on template gallery to see all the template existing. You'll see that there's a lot of it. And you can simply choose the one you like. And now you can edit this template. Same as other things, you can just double click or F2 to edit the text inside. Like this, you can customize the template as you want. Let me go back. And let's go back to our GLTC spreadsheet 1. You'll see when I increase the line between this also comes down at the same time. I want this to be aligned at the middle. You can simply do this by selecting it and then press vertical line. You can choose from 3 options: top, middle, and bottom. Right now we are selected as bottom. When you press top, the text will be moved upper part of the cell. And when you press middle, it will be aligned in the middle of the cells. Let me do the same thing right here. Adjust this a little bit, and then vertical line to middle. And next is text rotation. In text rotation, you can adjust the rotation of the text. There's some presets, and you can also customize the angle by yourself. Let us try this tilt up. You'll see the text has been tilted up, down, vertically, rotated up, and down. And we can also customize it by ourselves. And when you press this drop down arrow button, you can also see different range of angles. Let me try 11 degrees. You'll see it is tilted 11 degrees up. And when you add minus sign in front of the angle, it will be tilted down. Okay, I think I'm fine with this tilt up. I'll leave it as this. And now, we're going to learn about basic formulas and functions. Before this, we're going to insert a row below this. And then here, we are going to write total. And here, we are going to write the total percentage of marks. Formulas in Google Sheets begin with an equal sign. For example, equal A1 plus B1. This adds the value in the cell A1 and B1. Press Enter to calculate and display the result in the selected cell. Understand the basic of formula is essential for performing any calculations in Google Sheets. Basic operators for arithmetic calculations, plus for addition and minus for subtraction, star for multiplication, and slash for division. For instance, 10 star 5 calculates the product of 10 and 5. These basic operations form the foundation for more complex calculations. And let's try with the marks. Equal sign, and to select a cell, you can just simply click on the cell you want to use in the calculation. Plus, I'll use plus sign, this one again, plus, this one, plus, this one, plus, this 6. And press Enter to get the result. But there's a better way. we can use functions. Functions are really useful. These are predefined formulas that perform specific calculations. To use functions, same as formulas, press equal. And for addition of these things, we'll use sum. Sum is an addition. And don't forget to write brackets after this. Here, to calculate all these things, simply click on the first cell and then drag to the last cell you want. Press enter to get a result. It's really easy, right? This will calculate the total cell from B2 to B6. Functions can save time and reduce errors by providing ready-made solutions for common tasks. And now I'm going to tell you a few common functions. First, sum, which we used right now. This adds number in range. Average. This calculates the average of numbers in a range. Min and max. This finds the minimum or maximum value in a range. Count. This counts the number of cells containing numbers. These functions are fundamental for data analysis and are widely used in various applications. And now we learned about average, right? So we use equal, average, bracket, and I will select this. Enter, and you will get an average grade right here. It's B instead of B star. Okay, I'll change this. I think it's great. Let us try the same thing on our student income. First of all, I simply right click and insert a row above. And then I will unmerge these cells. Here I write total income. And this will be sum. And sometimes Google Sheets can autocomplete what you want to do. The text will be in gray color, and if you think it's right, you can simply press on tab to allow Google Sheet to use this. I will change this average grade to average income equals average, and I will select this F2 to F6. Enter. And you'll see the average income. This was about today's video, and see you in the next lesson.